తెలుగుస్ వీడియోస్ని ఎప్పటికప్పుడు పొందడం కోసం కింద ఉన్న సబ్స్క్రైబ్ బటన్ని క్లిక్ చేయండి. నోటిఫికేషన్స్ పొందడానికి బెల్ బటన్ని నొక్కండి. Good morning, welcome to Telugus. Today is a new day, and the day dawned in a different way today. As per Asha Devi, Nirbhaya's mother, it's a new dawn for all the young girls in the country. Why? Because the long awaited justice has arrived. And the 4 convicts in Nirbhaya case were hanged to death. Pawan Gupta, Vinay Sharma, Akshay Kumar and Mukesh Kumar were hanged today in the early hours. But this judgment gave 2 kinds of impact in the people of India. One section heaved a sigh of relief at least, but they had a complaint in their relief too, because it is delayed. The gang rape, the brutal gang rape and killing took place more than 7 years ago, and justice came after this long period. And how long can we wait? That is the complaint very often some people are making in this country. So because the delay is the point. And second thing is, there are people who have turned against the penalty of death, capital punishment. And what they say is death a kind of punishment? Will this death penalty put a halt to all the rapes and gang rapes in future? So this cannot be the solution. But the justice stands in between. The law did its own course and made a new promise. Here we find 3 points in this case. Number 1, the law can punish the convicts, though a delay is there. But the delay is necessary. Why? Because in the law, so no innocent will be punished. No innocent shall be punished. So it has to check, cross-check and cross-check, and should not give a room for an innocent to be killed, not in this case, but in any other case. And this cannot be quoted as a precedent in other cases also. That is the reason why the law of this land has allowed the culprits to exhaust all the possibilities, even during the night, even during the preceding night that they were to be hanged. So not only the High Court, the Supreme Court also had to clear it. All options are closed. So this is the law. This is the promise of the law. This is the spirit of the law that was implemented. That is the reason why, in fact, the justice always stays in between these 2 arguments, because it is dispassionate. And number 2, so most of the times, particularly whenever a rape or a gang rape takes place, there is always one demand. Of late, this demand has gained momentum. Encounter them. How can we encounter? Is encounter a punishment? Is encounter a process of killing? Is encounter a legitimate process of killing? Not at all. But why the people are insisting on this one is instant justice. Usually, anger makes one to ask for instant justice. But justice is real, whether it's instant or delayed. Justice is real. So people kept on asking for encounters. See that the culprits are killed in an encounter. Perhaps that could be the reason. One encounter took place most recently in Hyderabad after Disha was gang raped. So exactly in the same place and the same venue, all the accused were taken and they were killed in an encounter. So, of course, the police might come out with their own version that in self-defense they had to open a fire, and in that fire they might have been killed. People heaved a sigh of relief and people lauded the police for doing this war. But this is police taking law into their own hands. And this is the process that has to be done by the courts. But exactly not at the same time, even 4 days before Disha's rape took place, another rape had taken place in Telangana, that is in Adilabad district. So then the victim, that is Samata, she was gang raped by 4, and that was brought to the court of the law, and the court didn't buy time. The court awarded death penalty. So that death penalty and this execution gave a new promise to all the people who want to put an end to this kind of heinous crimes. And third one, people turned restive. Why such a delay? Has delay given them a relief, or has this delay given them punishment more lethal than the death? Yes, of course. They were hanged to death finally. But before they breathed their last, they had more than 100 deaths. Every time they appealed for the court and they were denied. So they had to die. So these 4 had almost the toughest time, and they had more than death. So they died 100 deaths before they were hanged to death. This could be the real justice to the case of Nirbhaya. And what Asha Devi said, it's a new dawn. Yes, it's a new dawn in the criminal justice of this country.